Good afternoon. My name is Matt Searle, and I'm Head of Student Engagement at Royal Holloway. Firstly, please may I take this opportunity to welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. We hope that you have the most wonderful, memorable experience which you will look back on in years to come with a great sense of pride. Before we start the ceremony, I have a few points to run through with you. In the very unlikely event of us needing to evacuate our venue, please leave via the nearest exit, which might be behind you. Please follow our ushers to the assembly points. Guests requiring assistance will be escorted. Please take a moment now to see where your nearest exit is. In line with our environmental sustainability goals, our graduation program is now available in a digital format. If you haven't already, to view the program, please scan the QR code on the screen. You'll be able to follow the ceremony as the list of names in the program will match the order in which our graduands take to the stage. Please also remember to switch your phones and devices onto Do Not Disturb or Silent. I know that at some point you will want to whoop, cheer, and applaud, and we strongly embrace these celebrations, so please do so with gusto. What I would ask of you, though, is that you whoop, cheer, and applaud, and then quietly pause. This is so that our next graduand, soon to be graduate, and their supporters can enjoy their moment too. This ceremony is being filmed, and our professional photographers will be taking that all-important photograph of our graduates receiving their scroll. So as much as I know you'll want to capture that moment with your camera, please may I ask that you don't obstruct the view of the people behind you, and please keep the aisles clear at all times. Following this short briefing, the ceremony will start with a fanfare, followed by a formal procession of our staff. You will then be welcomed by our presiding officer and enjoy a speech from the Executive Dean of the school. Towards the end of this speech, our ushers will start to line up our students row by row at this side of the room. So students, please make sure to leave all your belongings at your chair, apart from your red card. For some of you, you will receive additional coloured cards. Please don't worry about these. Just pop them behind your red card and hand them over to the staff member at the top of the ramp. When it's your time to be presented, please wait for your name to be called, and our ushers will direct you. As you reach the presiding officer, you will doff your hat and collect your scroll. So we're just going to practice doffing our hats. So you take your right hand, and after 3, you're going to doff your cap to me. 1, 2, 3. Beautifully in time. That's the best of the week so far. Definitely worthy of a round of applause, I think. Once you've collected your scroll, please make your way across the stage, down the ramp, and around the hall, back to your seat. Throughout the ceremony, please be considerate of others. Graduation is about celebrating everyone's achievements. Make sure to clap and cheer for all graduates during the ceremony, as some families and supporters have not been able to make it. After the ceremony, please join us for your departmental photograph, and then head to Founders Square to celebrate with your fellow graduates, guests, and staff at your reception. Finally, here at Royal Holloway, we have such a diverse and international community of which we are incredibly proud of, embrace, and celebrate. We are so lucky to learn and work with students and colleagues from so many different countries and cultures daily. This is your community, and every one of us plays a crucial role in shaping the culture of our university. We encourage everyone here today to take the time to celebrate each other's achievements with empathy and kindness. Once again, huge congratulations for getting to this point in your student journey. Your hard work and resilience is truly incredible. Thank you. If you are comfortable, please stand for the arrival of the procession.
Please take your seats. Guests, colleagues, friends, families, guardians, supporters, and most importantly, graduands. On behalf of the university, I am just delighted to welcome you to Royal Holloway on this very important occasion, our graduation ceremony. It's wonderful to see you all gathered here, and graduands, you are looking lovely. We welcome those of you visiting for the first time, those of you returning to a place that has become familiar, and those who are watching this event from around the world on our live stream. To you all, we extend the warmest of welcomes, and we hope you enjoy the ceremony and have a memorable and happy day. It's truly wonderful to be celebrating the fantastic achievements of the graduating class of 2024. Students, this is absolutely your day and your achievement. Graduation ceremonies enable an all too brief, but I hope special opportunity to reflect on everything that's passed, to celebrate with loved ones, and perhaps to begin the transition into a new stage of life. Sometimes that might feel like a bittersweet experience, as I genuinely hope all of you have loved your time here at Royal Holloway. And this may be also a time of leave-taking, of a place and a community of friends that you have valued. To all of our students, supporters in the audience, or watching online, or just with us in our thoughts today, we salute you for enabling everything that is being celebrated here. Students, we are so very delighted for you. We wish you an exciting future, whatever you choose to do next, be that further academic study or full-time employment, or perhaps some mind-enriching travel for a while, or a contribution to the voluntary and charitable sector. Whatever your bright future is holding, please carry the spirit of Royal Holloway with you, a spirit all about making a positive contribution in the world. You are our ambassadors, our global ambassadors, long into the future, and we are very lucky to be associated with you. As the Vice-Chancellor and Principal of this wonderful university, I get the privilege of seeing through the year so much of our students' achievements, and it ranges across such a broad spectrum, from astonishing performances to organising science festivals to community engagement days. Our students serve as representatives for each other. They take on students' union leadership roles. They volunteer, something for which so many of our students have won awards and recognition in this past year. They work as graduate ambassadors for us on our open days and other key events. They give public talks. They work on industry placements. They work on politics in action programs in the Houses of Parliament. They take part in United Nations debating, business simulations. They achieve sporting excellence. They do schools outreach work, careers mentoring, and they've been involved through the RH100 panels as advisors to us as we develop our new RH 2030's university strategy. I never cease to be amazed at the depth, the breadth, the sheer brilliance, but also the maturity and generosity of spirit with which our students carry out this myriad of activities. Students, I know, because I see it in action, you make a tangible difference to everyone you meet, be that community groups or industry partners that you work with, or the future students who I know always benefit from your kindness, input, and intellectual generosity. You are role models all, and we are very proud of you. We are, of course, celebrating in this ceremony our law graduates. When we've seen amazing work by them this year, they've undertaken career-shaping experiential learning, engaged in placements and transformational residencies, not least in places such as the Inns of Court, and of course they've role-modelled incredible leadership skills and impact through their Law Society endeavours. They show dedication and commitment, not least to topics such as inclusivity and access, which have deep resonance with our university values and ambitions around social purpose. And that's a very special thing to be able to say. Graduates, you are compassionate and professional in equal measure, and we are proud to be in your orbit. We do describe ourselves as a university of social purpose here at Royal Holloway. We strive to have a positive impact in the world through education and research to address global challenges, but with care and compassion. Our students, our graduates, as you will become in just a moment, are such a crucial factor in that effort. Our university values were co-created with our students, and they pledge to be open, respectful, innovative, and daring. And I think I can do little better than ask you, graduates, to carry those values with you as you step into the next part of your story. Take them with you in your pockets, in your hearts, and in your imagination. Students, it's absolutely your future to forge. Do it at your own pace, take your time, and take your own informed choices. And if you change your mind along the way, that's also okay. There's such a lot of world to see, and who knows what possibilities await you all. Please know we're always here for you, on the good days and on the slightly challenging days too. There's been a lot of talk about hope in the ether recently, and for me, hope is a really important thing. It keeps us striving, not to give up, to keep recognizing possibility. But hope's also a wonderfully pragmatic and practical thing. It's something to figure out, to embrace, that enables us to keep going, to keep moving forward, and to make sure that we take others with us on that journey. The writer Barbara Kingsolver wrote that the very least you can do in your life is figure out what you hope for, and the most you can do is live inside that hope. Not admire it from a distance, but live right in it and under its roof. So, graduates, as you push through the doors of possibility today and into the months and years ahead, all I ask is that you live under hope's roof, but that you leave those doors you've pushed through open for others. In fact, can I invite you to do slightly more than that, to look back and to hold out a helping hand and to help others through those doors to be alongside you. Because education is about hope, it's about choice and opportunity, and it's about possibility. But education is a tremendous and a transformative privilege. I know you will bear it with your typical grace and generosity and do good in the world. So we're immensely proud of all that you've achieved to date and all that you will achieve. I always say on these occasions, you are the very best of us. So here's to you, our remarkable, our brilliant, our inspirational change makers. Enjoy today, enjoy every moment of this ceremony and the celebrations that will follow on after it, and go forward with confidence and pride into that, your bright future. Be successful, do amazing things, but take care and look after each other. In the words of Bob Dylan, may your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung. Thank you. And now, graduates from the School of Law and Social Sciences will be presented at this ceremony. The first group will be those who studied a degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Laws, and they'll be followed by graduates who studied the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I am now delighted to welcome the Executive Dean of the School of Law and Social Sciences, Professor Matthew Humphreys.
Hello, and a further welcome to you all to this ceremony on behalf of the School of Law and Social Sciences. And of course, a special welcome to all of you wearing the gowns with the Royal Holloway hoods for the first time. We are here to celebrate the achievement of our students who are graduating with LLB degrees in law and PhDs. The reason you are here today, the only reason you are here today, is well known to all of us sitting or standing on this platform. It's your hard work. You have sat the exams, you have written the assignments and the project reports, and for some, the thesis. We've been demanding and you have delivered. Each and every one of you will have faced unique challenges on your journey here. You have proved your strength of character and your abilities by working hard. You have earned your degree. So I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of everyone at Royal Holloway and your families and friends in the audience to congratulate you and thank you for the hard work that has brought you here. You will notice a certain element of protocol for today, but what I would like to say is do not be intimidated by this protocol. Today is a huge day of celebration. One of the most obvious aspects of protocol is perhaps that our graduates and our academic colleagues are wearing gowns. For us, academic dress has an important meaning. It is a way of linking us together in an academic community. It's also a way of celebrating with a bit of pomp, and pomp is very much de rigueur today. Not only is it de rigueur, for those of you here who are receiving your degrees today, it is also very well deserved. Many of you held part-time jobs during your studies. For some, you have studied while continuing to care for children or relatives. And for those of you that have had a more traditional full-time student life, even that isn't easy nowadays, and it hasn't been easy for you. Your resilience and resolve over the past few years have been tested like no others in recent memory. I know that many of you will have faced personal challenges as well. It is a testament to your hard work, dedication, tenacity, and innovation that you are here today. And you should be proud of your PhD or your law degree. Our Department of Law and Criminology draws students from across the world to study law alongside students taking criminology, sociology, and psychology. Staff and students have a guiding interest in criminal and social justice. Our graduates have learnt their subject, but have also developed many skills, including how to advise and advocate, how to use complex information, how to collaborate and work on projects, and how to interact and communicate with people from a range of backgrounds. Law is ultimately about our society, what it is and what it could be. The department is strongly focused on the institutions and systems that provide the backbone of our justice and social system. Prisons, youth services, probation services, and of course, the courts and institutions of state. Academic staff in the department work across disciplines to respond to rapidly changing social problems, to contribute to policy, practice, and the communities we serve. We work closely with public services, community and advocacy groups, and develop networks and partnerships to advance the rights, representation, and well-being of marginalized groups. Our staff research the fundamental concepts of justice, law, and society, which combine to produce the governance and structures that provide benefits to us all. A law degree at Royal Holloway is an important stage for those who want to go on to careers in the legal professions, but many law graduates will go on to all sorts of different careers in the corporate world or the public sector. Many of our graduates will establish their own firms, go on to further study, or work in the voluntary sector. We trust that in studying about society, they have learnt to contribute to society and their community, wherever their future community may be. It is now with great pleasure that we move to the presentation of graduands. Please welcome the Head of Department of Law and Criminology, Professor Ravinder Bhan.
Professor Julie Saunders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduates from the Department of Law and Criminology. For the award of Bachelor of Arts degrees from the Department of Law and Criminology, Hannah Rashid. For the award of Bachelor of Laws degrees from the Department of Law and Criminology, Sana Abdullah. Sadia Abdul Sattar. Alexandra Abu Juade. Fiaz Ahmed. Hayan Ahmed. Tuba Ahmed. Sarah Ahmed. Khan Ahmed. Ryan Ali. Aisha Anwar. Yusra Asif. Zara Aslam. Zishan Athar. Zora Azizi. Christina Bain Rendevkova. Isabel Banjoko. Michael Banton Newman. Shannon Bernard. Rafael Batala Felizardo. Rabina Buju. Denisa Bosikoi. Matthew Brackley. Emily Broderick. Arisha Suhail Butt. Minahil Butt. Fabian Kuraski. Nikita Chopra. Mohammad Zishan Chaudhry. Hui Chu. Nilsu Chichek. Chelsea Constantinides. Darcy Cooper. Daniel Copeland. Catherine Cretan. Perla Dakarmenjian. Paul David. Olivia Davis. Marulla Dawood. Alex Dixie. Isabel Doria. Riyad Douali. Hamza Douale. Sanjana Alisvarapu. Molly Fagan. Ava Farbud. Oliver Fitton. Martha Martina Gurman. Kieran Gosden. Rukshinda Giraj. Connor Green. Nazima Gulzada. Isabel Harding. Danny Harache. Rokeya Homshimi. Hassan Hassan. Wafik Hijazi. Charlie Hill. Julio Hooton. Erin May Horan. Christine Ide. Amira Ige. Olivia Elsaz. Anjuma Iqbal. Tareem Iqbal. Hashim Iqbal. Ibrahim Javid. Sarah Jabari. Lucy Johnson. Wan Lutai K1. Amna Kamran. Awarded the Hart Prize for highest final year average in LLB Prize is Sukhman Kaur. Charlotte Keeney. Shira K. Anisha Khan. Danielle Khan. Zoya Khan. Dilmeet Khurana. Harleen Khurana. Nicola Kuchel. Isha Kiani. We will now have a short musical interlude before continuing with the presentation of the graduates. It's now my pleasure to welcome our talented students here at Royal Holloway to the stage. Please welcome a quartet of choral scholars from the Royal Holloway Choir.
My spirit sang a day, oh my joy, nothing my tongue could say, only my joy. My heart a nickel caught, oh my joy, and spake, tell me thy thought, hide not thy joy. My eyes can peer around, oh my joy, what beauty hast thou found, show us thy joy. My jealousies grow waste, oh my joy, music from heaven is sent for our joy. She also came and heard, oh my joy, what said she is this word? What is thy joy? It is thy joy. And I replied, oh see, oh my joy, 'tis thee. I cried, 'tis thee. That's my joy.
When the little blue bird,
Starts to sing.
When the little bluebird, who has never said a word, starts to sing, spring, spring,
starts to sing,
Spring.
when the little bluebird in the bottom of the dell starts to ring, ding, ding,
Starts to ring, ding, ding.
when the little blue clock in the middle of his walk starts to turn to the moon up above. It is nature that's so simply telling us to fall in love, to fall in love, and that's
let's fall in love.
Let's fall in love.
Let's the best set to it.
Lithuanians, and let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love.
The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns.
Think of Siamese twins.
Some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston, even teens do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love.
Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love.
We are so enjoying showcasing the brilliant musical talents of so many of our students, but special thank you there to our choral scholars, Lucy Mitten, Phoebe Wakefield, Joseph Morris, and James Gooding for a fantastic performance. It is my great pleasure to continue with the presentation of graduands at this ceremony, so I'd like to please welcome back Professor Ravinder Bhan to the lectern.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to continue with the presentation of graduands from the Department of Law and Criminology. Nicole Kohanchuk. Dia Kombakova. Amna Laura Korte. Danae Kulakioti. Nadia Kusi Apia. Mia Levine. Beata Leander. Magda Leander. Rimsha Khan Lodi. Ewan McKeever Drummond. Jack McKay. Amber Marlowe. Kate McAuliffe. Rimza Mehek. Zara Mogul. Ayat Muhammad. Charlotte Moorcroft. Gursimar Mundra. Imran Nadeem. Arij Nasir. Merab Nawaz. Letitia Ndungu. Finbar Nuttall McGrath. Jonathan Obisoya. Evelyn Oltianu. Simran Panesar. Ria Patel. Carly Phelan. Eleanor Phillips. Awarded the highest overall degree, LLB prize, Joanna Pullen. Shauna Punjabi. Jivika Purewal. Mariam Raja. Andrea Rasanekem. Hasnat Rashid. Ismail Rasul. Najia Rahman. Bethany Renham. Macy Riazi. Katie Ritchie Thompson. Ariba Risby. Grace Robinson. Emiljono Ruka. Fiona Ruka. Christina Russell. Piotr Rybicki. Jemima Solonga. Mustafa Samir. Siddhak Sandhu. Isaac Santos. Sukhmani Sekhon. Melusa Centuri. Alicia Shaban Jannat. Fiza Shehzad. Muba Shira Shake. Anushka Sidhu. Ella Small. Luca Smith. Taiba Sohail. Arisha Sayed. Sujina Suthakaran. Shangvi Suresh. Sergiu Christian Teslovan. Juliet Tiani. Thomas Tor. Argajira Tolaj. Tobias Tomlinson. Andrea Valentina Tutu. Narasimha Reddy Vena. Vivi Vico. Emily Walker. Amy Waters. Katie Wilkinson. Chinya Williams. Sophia Wilson. Selena Yilmaz. Maya Young. Gloria Zolny-Ericik. Sama Zomlot. Palak Puller. Mariam Akram. Tanya Ali. Alicia Banbura. Kitty Biddle. Caroline Binyamin. Ilgaz Bulbul. Marcia Cordoso. Emma Challen. Nicole Chan. Noor Chabib. Sania Zara Hussain. Lara Gapmeyer. David Giordamena. Nicoletta Ditu. Harleen Kaur. Marcella Lika. Lucy Lopez Sanchez. Becky Marquez. Philippa Merritt. Jack Milkins. Charlotte Oliver. Isha Parmar. Rihanna Richardson. Alketa Sadriou. Nusrat Shah. Grace Smith. Yikui Bridget Tai. Jay Tran. Zach Boltz. Rebecca Federici Fonseca. Sonam Gill. Daria Ignat. Tisa Mokhtari. Sikandar Nawaz. Abigail Pierce. Rebecca Zantavoska. Emily Dal Ocho. Awil Jama. Devak Julka. Anya Parmar. Liam Robertson. Cassia Bedford. Madeline Gray. Andrew McCabe. Ambreen Ruji. Sebastian Smith. Oneida Uka. Charlie George Meepham. Afrida Ahmed. Andrea Cespedes Ramirez. Carla Chavez Salazar. Sophie Everest. Gemma Heath. Saida Zaima Hussain. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Law and Criminology, with a thesis title, of the birds and the bees and the artificial womb, healthcare professionals' views on the use and applicability of partial ectogenesis, supervised by Professor Robert Jago and Professor Rita Dalton Harrison. Victoria Adkins. With the thesis title of Conceptualizations of Pregnant Women and Persons in English Law, Clarities and Confusions, supervised by Professor Jill Marshall and Professor Robert Jago, Anna Pate Smith. And that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Law and Criminology.
We now proceed with the award of the Honorary degree of the University of London. Honorary degrees are conferred on persons of conspicuous merit, outstanding in their field, and those who have given exceptional service to the university. I call upon Professor Anna Gupta to present Dr. Nurulak Nasimi for the award of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor and Principal, it's my privilege to present to you Dr. Nurulak Nasimi, MBE. This honor is awarded in recognition of Dr. Nasimi's transformative impact in his role as founder and director of the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association charity. Dr. Nasimi's extraordinary work in supporting and helping to integrate thousands of refugees for over 25 years has had a profoundly positive effect on communities across the UK and beyond. Dr. Nasimi describes arriving in the UK himself after fleeing the Taliban regime in Afghanistan in 1999. When we arrived, I had no idea how to enroll my children in school, where to find English classes, or even how to register with a GP. Everything was new and overwhelming. For Dr. Nasimi, his wife, and their young family, the journey had been unimaginable. A 3-month trek across the Middle East and Europe, and in the most challenging conditions, including a perilous 12 hours in the back of a refrigerated container across the English Channel. Dr. Nasimi was born in Gorband, part of Parwan province in Afghanistan, and raised in Pule Kurmi. It was his intellect and ambition, earning an MA in law and a PhD in political science from Mechinov National University in Odessa, Ukraine, that sadly singled him and his family out as targets of the Taliban. Anyone who'd spent time and gained an education in the former USSR was seen as a justified subject for persecution. Yet it was this lived experience of trauma that led Dr. Nasimi to found the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association in Lewisham in 1999. Among many things, the charity provides language support, legal aid, women's educational projects, and supplementary education for child refugees. Under Dr. Nasimi's leadership and with his wife, working alongside to support him in all his achievements, the ACAA has grown exponentially in its reach and impact, including establishing Afghanistan's first Citizens Advice Bureau. This alone has directly helped thousands of people to navigate complex issues ranging from domestic violence to poverty and unemployment over the past few years. ACAA has been particularly important in supporting and promoting the well-being of Afghan women. Sometimes, however, it's the smallest things that make the difference. And amongst Dr. Nassimi's fondest memories are the trips he organised from London to Butlins and Bognor Regis. I rented coaches and took over 100 people, including many children, to the beach, he told us. It was their first time seeing the sea, and the joy on their faces was unforgettable. Dr. Nassimi's work has not gone unnoticed. In 2018, he accepted the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service, and in 2020, the British Citizen Award for Volunteering and Charitable Giving. In the 2023 New Year's Honours, Dr. Nurul Haq Nassimi was made an MBE for services to refugees. In the fleeting moments that he has away from his big mission, he's a devoted family man and a sports enthusiast. My children and I always watch Wimbledon together. It's our annual summer tradition, he says. Dr. Nassimi is quick to pay tribute to British hospitality and democratic values, including the open-hearted collaborations and partnerships that have been key to his success. For nearly a decade, the ACAA has collaborated with Royal Holloway and other universities on research projects and volunteering programs. Our students have gained invaluable experience through internships and meaningful community work. Professor Ravinder Bhan and I have had the pleasure of working with the ACA, and in particular, Dr. Nassimi's daughter Shakiba, to research Afghan women's experiences. Feedback on what the ACAA offered was so positive, with women explaining that it provided a bridge between the Afghan and British culture, enabling the community to come together to celebrate their culture, as well as helping understand, navigate, and integrate into British society. In 2017, the ACAA moved to West London to be closer to the larger Afghan population, and has expanded with offices in Birmingham and Liverpool, as well as remote services for those living across the UK. Now based in Feltham, there's been an increase in the rich exchange of opportunities and support with Royal Holloway. Dr. Nassimi fondly remembers one student who initially came to volunteer for a few days and ended up leading a successful English language program. It is with great pleasure that I invite you, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, to confer the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa of the University of London upon Dr. Nurul Haq Nassimi, MBE, celebrating his remarkable contribution to refugee rights and his enduring impact on our academic and global communities. Thank you.
And gentlemen, honestly, today I would like to say from my heart, thank you very much to this beautiful nation, to this beautiful civilization, to this beautiful Great Britain. When I remember 20 years back, crossing different borders, from Afghanistan to Ukraine, from Ukraine to Hungary, from Hungary to Slovakia, from Slovakia to Austria, from Austria to Germany, from Germany to Belgium, and then finally from Belgium at midnight with 4-month-old baby and 2 daughters 4 years old and 7 years old, in a petrol station, putting us in a dark, no oxygen, cold, refrigerated container, which I didn't know. I wasn't aware of this. Otherwise, I wouldn't accept such a big risk. And it took 9 months, eventually, from Afghanistan to the United Kingdom. But from Belgium, it took 9 hours. No, I think 12 hours, sorry. If you remember the year, then in the year 2000, 58 Chinese found dead in Dover. So because they spent 38 hours, and we spent only 12 hours, thanks to God that we survived, and we faced a great hospitality from the UK border agency. And then we started our life from the southeast of London. And then after just a few months, I realized the importance of integration. I wasn't able to speak a word of English. And I didn't know where to enroll myself to the local college to start learning English language, or my children to the local school, register my family at the local GP. And then I set up the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association, which moved from strength to strength. And now standing on the front of everyone at the important university, the Royal Holloway University in Great Britain, listening the speech of Professor Julia, Professor Anna Gupta, and thank you for their contribution, to their support to the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association for many, many years now. So, of course, my father always had a dream to see his son eventually have a graduation from the London University, but he was killed during the Russian invasion in 1979. I became orphan, no father, since, as I said, now it's 40 years. But thanks to God that I have my mother. She's sitting on the front of, yes, on the front of myself, that she came from Canada. And my sister, with her children, especially for this occasion, they come from Vancouver. Yeah. Thank you to my wife, Mahbouba Nasimi, with the support, standing shoulder to shoulder like George W. Bush. One day he was talking about the United Kingdom as a good friend, as a good alliance, and now I would like to say the same thing to my wife, tolerating and then having a great patience, working 7 days a week and helping me with the organization. Thank you, Mahbouba Nasimi. And my children. So someone maybe asked me why Dr. Nasimi is so positive about British values, British hospitality, while we have so many problems back home in Afghanistan. Next month will be 3 years that our girls, our women are not allowed to go to school. They are not allowed to work. But at the same time, I'm saying thank you very much to this beautiful nation that I have 3 daughters who finished LSE, Cambridge, and University of London. And now I hope that they will be the future of Afghanistan. And finally, my son, he is filming now. He's a great politician. Now he was... Yeah, he managed to win a seat in the strong labor hold borrow, such as Hanslow for the Conservative Party last year. So now, yeah, and then, to be honest, again, I would like to say why I love this beautiful country so much. I was drafting something to read it, but the confidence is growing organically, which I don't need to read it. I know that. I am not consistent. Maybe I am jumping from one thing to another thing. But I'm sure that if I start talking among academics, students, human rights activists, the House of Parliament, it won't finish in 2 hours' time. The experience we gained from here, the skills we expanded thanks to the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association and the hospitality and the support of the British Trust and the British donors. And then, yes, the opportunities were available in this beautiful nation. So I was given only 3 minutes to talk. But in reality, I would like to continue talking and talking and talking. But I would like to let you know that the organization welcome any of you. If you would like to apply for any internship, we are having different placements for students, such as political communication, strategic development, research, legal activities to support with housing, with immigration, with family issues, Saturday school, mentoring support, conferences, which we have next month. We will have a conference on Afghanistan next month on the 15th of July. Then cultural event, the summer festival. Only 2 weeks ago, we had the largest summer festival to celebrate the Refugee Week at Cranford Community College with 10,000 people attending. And then, finally, I would like to conclude my presentation by saying thank you to everyone. Thank you to the students, to the parents, to the people who are here with us and listening our talk and also attending the graduation of their children. And thank you for the support of the Royal Holloway University, and I would like to see more collaboration, more partnership, and more working together to make sure that we can continue helping the most vulnerable people in our society in the longer term. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
We have one remaining very important speech to hear. I would now like to introduce our student orator who will deliver a speech on behalf of all those graduating here today. Please welcome Charlie Meepham to the stage.
What a very tough act to follow. So, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished faculty, esteemed graduates, and friends and family thereof. My name is Charlie Mepham, a proud graduate of the Law and Politics programme, almost. Many of you in the graduating class might recognise me from equity or EU law lectures, perhaps of being slightly overdressed, especially for a Friday morning. While our paths may not have crossed formally, I'm delighted to have this opportunity to address you all today. Whilst, going forward, my career trajectory is no longer strictly legal, as will be the case for many of you, I am certain the lessons learned at this fine institution will prove invaluable. I myself am embarking on a new chapter in government relations and public policy. A graduate role at Barclays is awaiting me. Yet, in contemplation of this, I am both reminded and keenly aware of the profound synergy between law and politics, especially in today's complex world. This shift, I believe, reflects a crucial understanding that law and politics are not separate spheres, but rather two sides of the same coin. The current political landscape, both domestically and internationally, exhibits a worrying rise in polarity. Divisive rhetoric dominates headlines, often exploiting lines of nationality, race, and ideology. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and to come to political apathy. However, this is precisely where the critical role of legal minds like yourselves comes to the fore. Lord Bingham, lauded as the greatest jurist of our time and a staunch advocate for the rule of law, aptly stated that in a world divided by differences of nationality, race, colour, religion and wealth, the rule of law, one of the greatest unifying factors, perhaps the greatest, and the nearest we are likely to approach to a universal secular religion. It provides a framework for a just society, transcending differences. However, a robust legal system requires not just skilled lawyers, but also informed citizens and leaders who can grasp and champion its core principles. Bingham went on to say that we need leaders who better understand the rule of law. We need individuals who can translate legal principles into effective policy and tirelessly advocate for fairness and justice. We can be the ones who remind people that despite our differences, we are all bound by a common set of rules, a foundation upon which a better future can be built, a future where political discourse thrives on a deep understanding of legal frameworks, a future where leaders are capable of crafting legislation that respects individual rights whilst fostering a sense of collective responsibility. This is the world we as legal graduates are empowered to create. Therefore, as you embark on your own journeys, remember this: the knowledge and expertise you've acquired here extend far beyond courtrooms and legal briefs. They are instruments for shaping a better world, bridging divides and upholding the rule of law, that unifying force in this seemingly fragmented world. Employ them with purpose, with passion, and remember that even the most impeccable attire, of which there are many examples of here today, will not be enough. Collaboration, critical thinking, and unwavering commitment to justice, these are the tools that will truly create lasting change. I should lastly, and I promise we're nearly there, like to extend my deeply felt thanks and appreciation to the university and its faculty for delivering us, the graduating class, to this latest juncture in our journeys. Each graduate here today has created bonds, not just with each other, but with the wealth of experience and support that the law school faculty represents. For me, that is personified by Professor Tim Cinnamon, sat aptly over there, a constant source of knowledge, support and humour, and a provider of guidance to all of those who ask on their path best suited. So it is with these paths in mind that I end by saying, congratulations, class of 2024. Let us go forth and set about enacting real change as we strive to be the leaders of the future, but being sure to carry those who have got us here with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charlie, for sharing that experience and speaking on behalf of everyone today. We're very proud of our student orators. It's a wonderful thing. We have just a bit more clapping to do before we draw to a close. I really would like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful student musicians, Lydia Callman, Catherine Mayer, and Oliver Grimes, who played so beautifully for you. And could I invite our graduates, for graduates you now are, to perhaps take the opportunity to thank your guests for all the support they've given you. Please put your hands together, and if you would like to whoop, please whoop now. Thank you, good whooping. Graduates, you've truly enriched our lives and our communities, and we have loved celebrating your achievements in this wonderful ceremony today. But we do need to draw to a close. May I ask those who feel comfortable to do so to please stand for the recession.
please do take a seat. Firstly, please let me take this opportunity to say my congratulations to our graduates. We would now like to invite our graduates to stand row by row and make their way out of the venue via the exit at the back, please. You'll be making your way to the South Quad for your departmental photograph. Please don't wait for your guests, as they'll follow on shortly. So if we could ask our guests to wait in here until we ask you to leave, please. The photograph will take place promptly, so please do not miss it. As you leave, a member of staff will hand you a drinks token, which can be redeemed in Founders Square. We would be most grateful if you could please take your cups and rubbish with you. So please follow the signs and the marshals when you leave the venue. Thank you.